Welcome back. Welcome back. How's it going, guys? Meet this thing situated here. All right. So I got comments already. I am still here in Phuket. Again, Phuket, Thailand. I'll be here until the 9th. And then I'll tell a bit more about that adventure getting here uh, later on in the stream, but also letting you guys know I'm actually flying straight from Phuket back to Bangkok on the 9th, and I'll be there for the weekend. And then on Monday morning, I leave for the Philippines. I am kind of ready. I miss my house. I miss my home. I miss my bed. But I have loved Thailand. In fact, today I'm going on two different excursions. Excuse me, I'm going on one excursion today and one excursion tomorrow. Today's adventure is going to be, let's get better lighting. I think that's the best lighting I got there. But today's adventure, I am going on a tour of the city and going to a temple and then going to the Big Buddha. And then after that, going on an elephant ride. I have never been on an elephant before, so this will be quite an adventure for me. I'm excited about it. Again, never been on a actual elephant, so I'm excited about being on an elephant today. And then doing a sightseeing tour after the elephant ride. But everything is going well here. Jennifer, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Got a new member in the house, guys, a new champion. Good to see you here. Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning. Always good to see a new face. Good morning, Britt. And hello, champions worldwide. Yes, Gabe in the house. Philly Amstyle. Yes, I'm going to be putting together. I've got two new drone footages here. It's kind of strange how they work it here. Here in the Philippines, excuse me, here in Thailand, it's some of the big sites like James Bond Island, PP Island. They don't allow drone footage. Quite shocked about that because they're beautiful, but I heard it's because they're located in a national park. So I guess they just don't allow drone footage for that reason. Yes, Gabe. Good morning to Kentucky. Yes. Hello, champions. Hope you're doing well. Yes, everybody is doing well this morning. I hope. I know I am doing well here in Thailand. I hope you guys are doing well as well. Hello there, Philly Amstyle. Yes. Got the got the good mornings coming in. Got the good mornings coming in. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Thank you so much, Gabe. I appreciate it. Mr. Dave in the house. Britt is looking good. I don't know about looking good. I'm looking old. I'm not sure if I told everybody. I just had my birthday pass, January the 1st, and I turned 56. And now I'm 1 year older. I like birthdays because it's on New Year's and I get to see the fireworks and everybody's partying on my birthday. But I don't like the fact that I turned a year older. Other than that, it's all good. We had a very good time here New Year's Eve here in Phuket. Probably the best display I've ever seen as far as fireworks, the amount of people. I mean, this beach here is called, oh my gosh, I've been to the hospital too here. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it. It's not Phuket. It'll come to me. But again, the beach here is phenomenal. I mean, it was packed to the gills. It was like sardine cans. We were crushed in there on this beach, and they had like a live stage over here with a live DJ. And we had a very good time. Got some good footage for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hello, Mr. Dave. Yes. Hello from the U.S. How's it going? Are you making plans to come over here in the near future? That's the kind of things I like to hear about. So Marcus or Mark Schuster. Are you making plans to come to the Philippines? Are you doing your research? You have any questions regarding the Philippines and or Thailand? This is my first trip to Thailand. I've been here for almost a month now. Very exciting that you're able to, for in my case, be able to retire early and venture out to other places. Um, it's again very exciting. I just joined your channel upgrade. Want to meet you in March when I go to the Philippines. I'll be there. Definitely be there in March. I'm not planning on going anywhere. Now, again, I always travel, but for the most part, it's like for a weekend getaway, something like that, to like Bantayan Island or Wall or Oslob, Dumaguete. But for the most part, I'm actually there in Cebu City. I love it there. Fantastic place to call home. In fact, I'm a little homesick now. I am missing it, but I do love it here in Thailand. Again, I have two more excursions coming up. Again, today I have one starting at 10, and then my second one is tomorrow night, going to a dinner show. They're going to have the elephants clad in like the full robe and armor, whatever they call it. The full get up on the elephants, and they're going to be marching them through. It's not a circus. They're going to put on a show where people are flying, like on like on lines through the air, singing show, and it's sort of like going to be like a Broadway play in a sense. But again, it's a lot different from what I'm used to. So again, I'm pretty excited about that as well. Patong, Patong Beach, Patong, Patong Beach. I rode an elephant near Pattaya. Hope you enjoy it. Again, never been on one before. I did watch. They were riding the elephants in Indiana Jones Temple of Doom. If any of you guys are my age and you remember that movie, again, it goes back a few years, but it looked like fun. Now, again, I know the girl was on there splashing perfume on herself because the elephant stunk. So I'm hoping the elephant don't stink too bad. Because after we finish with the elephant, we're going some other places as well. Yes, good mornings. Bought my ticket to Paradise coming in on Korean Air. I arrive in Cebu on November the 16th. I'll be here. I'm not planning on going anywhere. The foreseeable future, I see being in Cebu City. I love it there, guys. It's a great place to call home. Um, I've met so many good guys. We have a weekly meeting. Again, that weekly meeting, when you get here, make sure you're taking a weekly meeting on Tuesdays. It's every Tuesday at 10 a.m. at Abaca, and it's a great place to meet like-minded people. Again, we normally have between 35 and 60 people there, so it's a big event. I mean, lots of people just hanging out, chilling, having breakfast. Just good times. I mean, it's great for you guys that are just showing up to the Philippines for the first time. If you're like me, I moved here sight unseen. I had never been to anywhere in Southeast Asia or anywhere in Asia for that matter. And I sold it all and moved here. Best decision I ever made. I love the decision I made. It could not have been a better decision. I am truly in love with the country of the Philippines, the people, the culture, the way of life, the cost of living. Um, Everything is just, I mean, it's a fantastic thing being in Philippines. It's a great place to call home. I'm sitting on the floor at Port Authority bus terminal in NYC with homeless people, with other homeless people. I hate to hear that, Mr. Dave. Again, I actually lived in New York City for almost 13 years, so 12 years and some change. I don't miss it at all. It's probably a great place to visit for like Christmas, but other than that, I don't imagine myself ever going back again. It was not for me. It's too big of a place. It's too busy. Um, Way too expensive. Again, probably the most expensive place I've ever been to. Um, it's a long story there. Yes, going to be there soon. Yes. So, are you planning on coming to Cebu? What part of Philippines are you coming to? Since Wednesday night till Sunday night, I had served at 14 masses at the Ala Central Block Malls Chapel from the 9th till the 17th. We'll have daily Navina masses in preparation for Cinolog. Yes, I'll probably get back there and see a little bit of Cinolog. I'm not sure. I forgot what day it ends. I won't be there until the 12th, but I look forward to taking that in if it's still happening. I forgot the exact dates for that. Guys and gals, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, Gabe. I appreciate that. Again, Philly Amp Style always looking out for me. I noticed that channels took a little dip here recently. I'm guessing it's because of the holidays. I just wanted to make sure I did go on Chat GPT to check it out. But again, they say it gets a little slow during the holidays because everybody's visiting with family. I just hope people are liking my content. I hope it's not giving me a sense of that I am doing the wrong thing. I hope I'm doing the right thing by you guys and giving you guys the best content I possibly can give you guys. Again, people ask me all the time about my content, and they'll say I'll do a video like I'm in the Philippines and I'll be here in Thailand. That's because my videos are actually out. I've actually already finished January. I've already finished February, so I've already got all my videos prepared for the next 2 months. They're already completed. They're already scheduled. They're already done. I've probably got a month and a half of videos here in Thailand. Again, I've been to 3 different cities and lots of beaches, lots of excursions. So you guys will be in for some treats to see a little bit of Thailand here. So again, that'll be exciting. But I do throw in some, like I'll do a video here or there, just throw one in, and then I'll change the dates of the other ones. But again, I am booked. All my videos are scheduled all the way until the end of February already. But thank you so much for that, Gabe. I try hard to put together some good content for you guys, so you guys will keep watching and keep tuning into the channel. Been wanting to go to the Philippines for 27 years. My husband is from the Philippines. Very excited. It's an unbelievable place. What are you going to come to Cebu City? Are you looking to fly here, fly to BGC, and travel around? You have a certain place in mind? What's up, brother from another mother? Nice to see you. I think I am getting depressed not being able to leave and get there. Happy New Year again. Yes, Happy New Year. Yes, it's different. It's a life-changing event, guys. Moving here for me was a life-changing event. Every day, even when I am actually just sitting at home and watching television, it's still an adventure. And that's amazing to me. As far as day-to-day life, it is an adventure. Every single day, I usually got something going on, either meeting a subscriber, meeting a group, uh, looking at properties, or going to the beach for the day, singing karaoke, whatever it may be. But again, very, very exciting to live in such a beautiful country. But again, if you don't have to put it off, don't put it off. That's all I got to say about that. That's the worst thing that a person could possibly do, is put it off. If you've made up your mind that you want to move and live abroad, do not hesitate. Pull the trigger. A lot of guys ask me all the time as far as how did you do it early? Again, I retired when I was 53. I made very, very good money, but you don't have to have a lot of money to retire here. There's ways you can actually do it. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Again, I told you guys that before, but you can invest about 200,000 US dollars into ETFs, and you can pull out $2,000 per month for the rest of your life. And that money is still sitting there. So a lot of guys, you own a house out there. You own a boat, you own cars. If you sell those items, you can possibly get to 200,000 and above. And if you can live here and not even touch the money that you invested. Great way to do life. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I have been told these ETFs that I'm invested in are very, very good ETFs, and they've done very well for me so far. Some better than others, but for the most part, my dividends are there every single month, and I can't say enough. I mean, it's a great feeling to wake up and everything being taken care of and not having to worry about money like I did back in the West. Hello to everyone. Nice to see the regulars. Yes. Voice of Freedom. How's it going, my friend? I want to move there too. Yes. I don't, uh, I mean, I can't say enough. Again, I get tongue tied even thinking about it. I mean, it's just an amazing country. I love it here. It's a beautiful place to call home, and the people make it. The people make it what it is. It's just amazing. I've been here in Thailand for almost a month now, guys, and yes, people here are very, very friendly and nice as well. But there's something about the Philippines. Something about the Philippines, guys. Has Thailand changed your mind about where you want to permanently be? No, it has not. I would definitely come back here to visit again. I'd probably come back for a shorter time. I'd probably make it about 2 weeks instead of 1 month. But 2 weeks would be plenty here, and it would be to see different places. Again, I've already seen Bangkok, Hua Hin, now Phuket. Now, Phuket is by far my favorite here in Thailand so far, but I have not been to Pattaya. I have not been to the northern parts of Thailand. So, again, there's a lot more I'd like to see. So, I'll end up coming back. But nice question. Nice question there. Manila, 100 Islands, Boracay, Palawan, BGC, Cebu, Makati, Baguio City, staying for a month to set up moving plans. Very good idea. I mean, again, I love Cebu City. I cannot say enough about Cebu City. I call it home. It's an amazing place to live. And the reason why, it's centrally located. I mean, unlike BGC, you're way up north. You don't have access to the things I have access to, like the beaches. I can actually, if you're in Cebu City and you want to go to the beach, you can be there in 40 minutes by going over to Lapu-Lapu or Mactan Island. You can be at a beach. You can hop on a ferry in Cebu City and you can be in Bohol in 2 hours. You can be in Leyte in 2 hours. You can drive down to Wall on a bike or a car and you can be there in 2.5 hours. You can be in Oslab in 3.5 hours. You can be in Dumaguete in 5 hours. You can go to Bantayan Island and you can be there in about 2.5, 3 hours. You can be in Camotes Island. Again, so many places to visit while you're actually there in Cebu City, and because it's so centralized. It's very, and you get a great airport there, easy to get around. Again, it made it easy for me to make a decision. Very, very easy to make a decision because of how it's located. If you have a good plan, though, check it all out. BGC is very nice. Again, it reminds me of a miniature New York. So again, I love BGC. Would I want to live there? I don't think I'd want to. Again, I'm looking at the cost of living there compared, and I know people have told me that it's about the same or maybe a little bit more. I didn't see that, and the reason why is I have a hard time bypassing good restaurants to go eat on a budget. And that would be very, very hard for me in BGC. I'd be wanting to eat, at the Texas Roadhouse and all those things. And they're actually a lot more money there. And finer restaurants that are in BGC, I'm talking about the finer top end restaurants in BGC are very expensive. And I would not want to find myself paying, 500 or 300 pesos for a meal and bypassing a place where it's going to be 1,000 pesos or 1,500 pesos. So again, it'd be very, very difficult, and I would spend a lot more money there. Again, I didn't look at many condos, but I know the prices that I saw for a purchase were a lot more than what I was used to in Cebu City. Your ETS looks solid. Good track records. I have a fee of the ones you have. Oh, you have a few of the ones I have. Yeah, again, I can't say every single one of them are good, Tom, but I can say this, that they've done well for me. I actually got some of them that are losing right now, but they're always coming back and dipping down and coming back and things like that. But again, that dividend is always there. So again, that's what I like the most, is that guaranteed money monthly. And I went back and did a lot of research. Even during COVID, these ETFs did not stop paying the same dividend. Again, they didn't change the dividends or anything. They stayed the same. And that tells me a lot, because back in 2008, a lot of companies would have stopped dividends. In fact, Royal Caribbean and the companies that I actually invested in before I came here because of COVID, they stopped their dividends and everything like that. And a lot of banks did as well. But again, these never stopped, at least the ones I've looked at and researched. Here in Cebu, in IT Park, particularly, as a former invisible man in the U.S., most expats, especially retired ones, become ageless dreamers. Those in call centers are young and energetic, life-changing. Yes, you're exactly right. Dating is a fantastic thing in Cebu City. Again, I can't talk about other places, but I can tell you that in BGC, I've been there for a few weeks, and it'd probably be okay as well, but I can't speak on that behalf. I can speak about Smooth City, and I can tell you guys, if you're coming for the dating life and to find that special someone, you can make it happen. And again, I always bring it up again. If you guys are over in the US and you're thinking about wanting to meet a Filipina, you ought to try. Again, I say it before, I have it in all my videos, Christian Filipina. And the reason why is they actually help you out in every kind of way. Your profile, pictures, your subjects, everything. They help you out with everything on your profile. And I think that's the best way to meet someone if you're over in the States and wanting to meet someone online, because the other ones, there's way too many scammers. You just don't find that on Christian Filipina. There are no scammers on Christian Filipina. You'll find, I mean, I'm sure there's some, but from what I saw in the 3 months that I actually was a member there and did a lot of research before I actually said, hey, yes, I will, go with you guys on my channel. I did 3 months of research. I mean, every single day I was spending time just going on there and writing people and things like that. And it seemed very, very legit. I need to look into the ETS. Should have enough to invest at least that much, plus have startup money without having to touch my 401k, and can easily make it 62, 67, and 70, whatever I want. Exactly right. Again, I am not even receiving anything. I am living off my dividends. I mean, that's what I'm living off now, guys. I mean, um, I'm speaking from honest truth here. I live off my dividends. Now I make a little bit here on YouTube. It's not very much, though. A few $100s. But again, I put a lot of effort into my YouTube, and that's to help guys like you that are over in the U.S. trying to make that big decision, because I know how big of a decision it actually is. Believe me, I know how worried I was and how scared I was about making that big move. Never being here before, going on hunches and guesses and research from YouTube. Again, I was just like you guys. I was watching YouTube and watching all these guys out there talk about, the Philippines, and it changed my life. If it wasn't for some of them guys and me watching them, I never would have been here. And that's how it happened for me. So that's the reason I actually started my channel, is to help guys get over that fence. Uh, Jump over a little bit, maybe give them a little heave over the fence to get them here to the Philippines or somewhere abroad to live, because it's so much cheaper than the U.S. Again, an amazing life over here. James P., what do you think? But Thailand has been amazing. I have been on so far. I've been on two excursions. I went to PP Island and I went to James Bond Island. Um, I do have some stories for you guys. I was bit by a monkey. I'm not sure you can actually see it there. I was actually bit by a monkey. I had to get rabies shots. I had to get a tetanus shot. I had to take 2 shots around the wound. It's almost healed now. But I have an entire video about that entire experience. I don't want to go too much into that, because I already did a video. If I spoil it, the surprise now, you guys won't get it all. But again, I go through that entire ordeal on one of my videos coming out. But again, Thailand's been great. Great excursions. I'm going on one today. As soon as I'm finished up with the live, I'm going on an excursion today. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to a dinner show where you get dinner, and you get a dinner buffet, and you get a show at night. It's going to have elephants clad in those uniforms and all that. So I'm excited about that. But yes, all is going good here in Thailand. But again, I do miss home a little bit. I mean, I think 2 weeks have been plenty. I've been here for almost a month now, and 2 weeks have been plenty. I probably would have done a lot more. I might have some relaxing days in there too, like where I hung at the pool and things like that, and just walked around the city. But good times here in Thailand, good times, but a lot more expensive from what I am seeing than it is in the Philippines. A lot more expensive. I know you guys may be watching videos out there. I watch videos thinking about the price of living here compared to the Philippines. I don't know about housing, but I know for a fact that the hotels are more here. The hotels cost more. The food, unless you want to go for the budget food, the food's a lot more here. Very, very expensive. I mean, a lot more expensive than I thought, and cost me roughly around $1,000 per week to stay here. Hey, y'all. Yes, how's it going? Had to increase my budget for eating out. Maybe my biggest expense. What I always say, if you get a nicer condo, if you double up that condo's payment, you should live pretty comfortably here. And I don't mean the lower budget. I don't mean the $200 ones. If you get a place like mine, if, we're going to be paying over $750 per month. Again, I pay about $760 per month. If you're paying around $760, if you double that, so you're looking at right at $1,600. That's good enough for a budget here. Are you going out and eating every single meal? No. Are you eating out every single meal on 2,000? Yes. You can do about every meal eating out on 2,000 US dollars here, no matter probably about where you live, unless you're in a penthouse. But you can live almost anywhere you want on 2,000 per month. And you're eating out almost all the time. You'll have enough money for dating. You'll have enough money for travel, even. Again, once or twice per month, easily. Again, I've done quite a bit of traveling, and I love traveling. And even on my best months of traveling, where I've traveled a lot, I've always reached around 2,400 to be my max as far as on budget. And I came here with a $3,000 per month budget. Never gotten that amount. Why do all want to leave America when Trump is making it great again? Um, the cost of living there, for one. I was paying 10,000 to 14,000 per month to live in America. Here I'm paying 2,000. I mean, it's a sixth, a seventh of the cost. The people here, very, very friendly. I hate to say it, but over in America, it's so divided. You're talking about you're talking about politics. You're talking about either hating Trump or you're loving Trump. You're either a diehard Democrat, you're a diehard Republican, and there is no middle ground. I mean, oh, I hate. It's a lot of hate going on, and I hate to say this, but every time I look on the news, there's a shooting of some kind. I mean, there's a school shooting, there's a church shooting. Somebody they get fired and they go in and open fire at their job. People are just hating for no reason and just killing people. You don't see that in other countries. In fact, people always say about number one in America. America is the number one country in the world. America does not rank number one on any category. The best place to live, the best country to live. It doesn't rank anywhere. The best place to work, the best place to retire. America is nowhere near the top. America only ranks number one in one category over the world, and that happens to be the most people in prison. Again, you don't have that here in Thailand. You don't have that here in the Philippines. I saw a thing the other day talking about the prison population. Again, I know that there may be population as far as the country may be varying, but U.S. is number one. China is number two, and China has millions of more people, probably billions of more people than America. So again, it's just divide, cost of living, the way things have went. As far as, again, for me, the big thing was I'm a very outgoing person, and I had a hard time meeting new friends. And over here, I've had no problem whatsoever. I traveled with friends on this trip. I've traveled with all my trips. I've traveled with friends. It's been an amazing adventure. So that's probably the biggest reasons. I love the smell of the dividends in the morning. Yes, I love it. I check them. I have them like on a little thing on my calendar where it tells me about when the dividend's coming out. And so I'll go there. Oh yeah, there it is. Let me transfer it over to the account. Yes, MAGA. Yes. Why do you want to go to shithole? I'm not sure where you've traveled to. The Philippines, as far as a country, is a lot more beautiful to me than the U.S. Travel, life, way of living, cost of living, dating life. I mean, people don't understand until you actually come here. You come here to this country and you are actually looked at. Whereas in America, again, Gabe brought it up earlier, you're invisible. I mean, I'm a young looking 56. I had a hard time even getting dates. I mean, and when you go online, even the out of shape, ugly women were like they were mad. They're mad at men. Over here, they love men. Over in America, I think the problem is those when you're getting our age and you're talking about getting up in your 40s and 50s and 60s. All the good ones are already married and they don't get divorced. The ones that you're going to be dealing with online are the ones that have been through a divorce. Um, and during that divorce, they're fighting for child custody. They're fighting for everything. They're fighting for everything that you work for in life, and they want to take as much as they possibly can. And during that court battle, that dealing with lawyers every day, I think there comes a resentment towards men, and that's the reason I think the online dating became the way it is over in America. Again, all they care about is getting a free meal. They don't care about trying to get to know who you are. And over here is completely different. Initial investment into ETF is what, 400 to live off of dividends? No, 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 no. 400. That's 4,000 a month. Um, if you're getting the ones that I got, again, I got some very good ETFs. They pay between 10 and 16%. If you invest 400,000, that is 4,000 per month. The most I came here with a $3,000 budget per month. I have never spent anywhere near that. I've come up to about 2,400 max. Now this month I will, because I was actually here in Thailand the entire month. This is different. I'm probably going to come in around 3,200 for this trip. It's around 3,200 for this entire trip for 1 month here in Thailand. But again, I've never spent more than 2,400 the entire 2 years I actually spent in the Philippines. So again, if you have 400,000, you're sitting on 4,000 a month. You're living like a king. You get to travel every single, I mean, 3 and 4, 5, 6 times a month, or 8 times a month here in the Philippines. If you got 4,000 a month coming in, you're living in a nice high rise. You can live in BGC. You can pick whatever you'd like. Trump will bring the cost down, and you don't believe him. It's not about believing Trump. I mean, I believe in Trump. He can't change it. He's been president before. When he was president before, prices didn't fall down. I was still paying 10,000 to 14,000 per month. Here I'm paying 2,000 per month. There's nothing you can do in America to change that. Housing in America ranges about 2,000 per month. I was paying $4,800 per month just for my condo. Again, I own my condo on the water. I was paying $4,800 per month for my condo. That's 2 times my budget here. Again, that's this for a condo, not counting my insurance, my boat payments. Again, actually, I paid off my boat. They had boat insurance. That was about 1,000 per month. I had car insurance. I mean, not say 1,000. I think it was $600 something per month for my boat, and then I was paying about $150 per month for the Corvette and $100 for the Jeep. But again, very very expensive for insurance. My health insurance was $1,658 per month. I'm paying $1,606 per year here in the Philippines for full coverage. You are not real Americans. I hate that you feel that way. I love my country. It's a great place to work. It's not a great place to retire. Again, I'm not sure where you get your research from. Go online, and America ranks at the very, very bottom when it comes to places to retire. So I'm sorry you feel that way. But again, when it comes to happiness and be able to have enough money, the average person on Social Security brings in $1,500 per month. That will not even pay for your apartment in the U.S. What are you going to live off of? You got to eat. You got to pay for insurances. You got to pay for medications. You got to pay for everything, your gas, electric. If you're paying your entire Social Security check to rent, where are you going to live? What are you going to do? That's why people come over here to Southeast Asia. I'm sorry you feel that way. I guess you haven't done your research. Hello, Britt and Dumagetti now. Hi, good to hear that. How you like it down there? I've been there twice already. Yeah, I've been there twice. I like it there, but again, I like Cebu City a little bit better, but I did like it there. I get negative feedback and pushback from family and friends about me wanting to move to the Philippines. I love your inspiration and encouragement on moving there. I'm not listening to negativity. That's me. I didn't listen to anything negative. My family didn't want me to move. Believe me, they did not want me to move. But for me, the best decision I ever made my entire life was retiring early and getting over here. Never could be anything that could change that. Best decision I ever made. I made some great decisions. I mean, I was married before. I had a great job. I mean, making 250,000 plus a year. Great job. Helping run a roofing company in the Birmingham area, in the Gulf Shores area of Alabama. Again, had some responsibilities. Had a very good job. But again, I was missing something. And what I was missing is what the Philippines can give me. That great life and no work. Yes, Tom. I might have one. There's a lot of communism and propaganda going on in the USA. With the freedom of owning a gun comes evil, regardless of the tool. Again, it's just a great divide there in the country. Great divide, and I mean it's not because of Trump. It's not because of anybody. There's a great divide. There's been a divide. I think everything kind of changed a lot. A big leap in change came during COVID. I'm not sure what happened after COVID. It became horrific. But again, COVID changed a lot. Trump should shut the door on you. I don't think I think that'd be against the law. But oh my gosh, this guy is something else. Yeah, I got one of them trolls, guys. Timeout. Yep, I'm feeling like you guys. He made me lose my place. Exactly, Kentucky time. Let me go up here and there we go. Now I'm back up at the top. I don't want to live where people feel the need to inject politics into everything. Exactly the way I feel. I mean, that's not the biggest decision. The biggest decision that was for me is where I can actually live my life and not have to work. Able to do the things I want to do, not have to answer to the man, not have to answer to someone, tell me where to be at an office, when I can go eat lunch, when I can quit for the day. I mean, again, I hate to say that, but kind of like slavery in a way. I mean, it kind of like is being told what to do, when to do it, and I got tired of being on that hamster wheel. And when I found ways to change, I changed, buddy. I changed. Same here. I am a very political person, just sick of it all. Exactly right. Britt, you booted this character before. Thanks, CRV. I appreciate that. Mike the Troll, I am 100% MAGA. I can tell I don't like you already. Again, I don't care who the president of the United States is. Again, I like Trump. I admit it. I like Trump, but I don't care who the president is. I don't care if it was Trump. If it was Pelosi. I don't care who the president is. There's still going to be that great divide. I don't believe in that part. I don't believe in there has to be division like there is in the U.S. Hate or love, hate or love. There should be middle ground for people who I am not deeply rooted in politics. My family, again, I will say this: they were Republican, and I was raised in a Republican family. I'm gonna, I would support the Republican Party, but again, I don't have huge ties besides family. And I look at it as this way: I don't care who the president is; you're still going to have divide in the country of the U.S. That's just how it is. Yeah, we get them from time to time. We get them from time to time. Yeah, on one side of political spectrum is extremely nasty and hateful. Again, that's just I think again that's the way it is. A lot of folks like myself. I'm not sure if you guys I put I put thoughts into it. I was raised a certain party. I just so you're born into it. You can't change who you are. You're born into a party. You can change over time, I guess, if you want to. But I mean, you don't see people say, "Oh, I'm changing sides." It's usually you're born into it. So that's actually how it works. But again, that's how it was for me. I'm sure it's how it's been for a lot of you guys out there. And I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. It does not matter to me. It's not a driven factor about being friends. I can be friends with anybody. So again, that's what I like. I'm not driven where I can say, "Hey, if you don't like Trump, I don't like you." That's not how it is. That's not how it is in my heart. My heart tells me to love everyone, and be nice to everyone and kind to everyone and try to give back. And that's what I try to do on my channel is I try to give back. Can you time delay your live so you can drop trolls off before the feed like they do on sports broadcasts? I don't know if I can or not. I mean, trolls, they can change their name and things like that. And you have no way to know until you actually get on here and start talking and seeing what you guys are talking about. This just goes to show the MAGA mentality, divisive bigots. Again, you have that from time to time. Not having to work myself, not having to work myself to death with stress is the number one reason I am planning to move. Not for the dating, but the people are amazing. I work with many from Manila, and they opened my eyes. Yes, you're exactly right. You're exactly right on that one. I was in I was in our last governor's administration. I kind of burned out a lot of it all after that. I understand. Believe me, I understand. Uh, I was burned out. I was ready to start living for me, living for myself. We have one life to live, guys. One life to live. Live it to its fullest. If you're on that hamster wheel in America, you're not living life to its fullest. I thought I was doing it. I thought I was doing it right, making great money, having the cars, having the yachts, and doing all those things. Those things didn't mean anything. And I think as you age, and you get over 50, you kind of realize it more. I'm trying to get my brother to realize it. He's got plenty of money and doesn't need to work anymore, but he keeps on working. Thinks never enough. That song from the Greatest Showman, Never Enough. Ebenezer Scrooge, I call it. He's got the Ebenezer Scrooge complex. Never enough. I also have a favorable memories of meeting people from the Philippines, kind and honest. Hard to find that in the U.S. anymore. Completely different atmosphere here in the Philippines and Thailand. And again, I'll tell you guys a little bit what's going on with me. Again, to get down here, I flew into Bangkok, and then I took a 4-hour train ride from Bangkok down to Hue Hin. And then there are no trains that I can actually book because they're all booked. I wanted to get on a sleeper train because the train rides around 10 hours from Hue Hin to Phuket. And so I ended up getting on a bus, and that bus was 10 hours. And I got on there at night and kind of slept through. Again, I didn't get great sleep though, but I got okay sleep. I got a few hours thrown in there. But realizing what I realize now is that flying here was so cheap. I got a direct flight from Phuket to Bangkok for $30 one way. $30. There again, that kind of gives you a representation between over here in Southeast Asia and in the U.S. You can't get a Greyhound from city to city for $30. Over here, I'm flying, which would have been a full day trip going back. It'd have been roughly 18 hours, 19 hours for the trip. I'm over here flying back in an hour and a half, and it cost me $30. I mean, it's just unbelievable, guys. Doing it big here in the Philippines. Just got my marriage affidavit notarized at U.S. Consulate in Cebu City. Morning appointments only. Time for bed for me. B-Rad's in the house. How's it going, B-Rad? I miss you, my friend. I wish you didn't have to work all the time. We could hang out a lot if you didn't have to work all the time. But I know that's what you got to do. When I get back, we're going to make it a point we can hang out some. All right. Good to see you, my friend. But yeah, all is good. Loving it. Loving life. Think I would take the flight in lieu of the train for sure. Yeah, I mean the train ride. I wanted to do it because of adventure. I haven't ridden a train but once in my life. I took a train from upstate New York and Syracuse down to New York, and I loved it, and it was very nice. But again, it was a very comfortable seat. This one here, I was in a little over 4 hours. not a comfortable seat whatsoever. But I like the sightseeing on the way down. That's what I was thinking about was, being the sightseeing on the way down, looking at, the landscapes, things like that, and the backdrops. That's what I was looking at. And I do love it. Trump should take over the Philippines. I mean, we have a big influence. I'm not sure about all that, but he does have influence. The U.S. has some influence here in the Philippines. Going to need to add some moderators. The big your channel gets. Um, Tom, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm hoping things come back to normal. I normally would get somewhere between 2,000 and 4,000 or 6,000 views per video. Here recently, my videos are lucky to get 1,000 views. So I thought maybe I'm doing something wrong, and come to find out, I'm not doing anything wrong. That's just the time of the month, and that's how it works here. But again, I'm hoping that's what it is. If it were to stay this way, I'll probably just go straight, maybe doing only one or two videos per week and doing mostly lives because I enjoy lives even a lot more than I like videos. America should take back the Philippines. I think they'll probably just leave it the way it is. My ETF investments are generating approximately 10K per month. I am 65 in April and planned on working till 67 to collect Social Security. My biggest concern moving to the Philippines is affordable health insurance. I pay 1,060 per year. I was paying 1,658 or 1,656 per month back in the States. Again, I couldn't get Obamacare because I made too much money, and I was a 1099 employee. Again, contractor work. Again, so same company, but I had a contract for work. I didn't pay. I paid my own taxes and things like that at the end of the year. So kind of my own business. But again, I paid 1 month 1,658 back in the States per month, and I'm paying 1,066 here per month. You can look up Michael Onstad. He'll take care of you. Again, I'll put his name down here. Again, MICHELONSTAD. He will take care of you when it comes to insurance up here in the Philippines. And believe me, you're making 10,000 per month, you got nothing to worry about. You're living beyond a king over here. I already had both those clowns blocked. When do you have expat meetings again? I would like to meet other expats when I visit in March. It's every Tuesday. Again, every Tuesday at 10 a.m. at Abaca at Ayala Center Mall. That is in Business Park. That is the fourth floor. Again, if you want to find it, it's again every Tuesday, 10 a.m. Just put in the social at Ayala Center, which is the social is a bar, and just look right across, look behind you and look right across, and you'll see Abaca. We meet on the second floor. Great place to meet. Great people in there. I call most of those people in they're close friends of mine. Love them all in there. Talking about keeping the trolls in check. Filipinos proved they cannot run a country. Again, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I love the Philippines. I think they're running it just fine. They may be behind the times on some things, but everything is fine. Believe me. You don't have to wait till 67. Not too much of a difference between 65 and 67. You will do very well here. Yes, you will do very, very well here. You don't need to wait. I retired at 53. My brother will probably retire before he's 50. But then he wants to start doing my old business. He wants to get into the roofing industry and work part time. I'm in the Philippines. Feel like I'm already there. Yes. Well, guys, I do have an excursion today. I'm going to call it a day. Pleasure seeing you guys. Always a pleasure having the lives. Again, I hope my channel picks back up. And I'll keep, as always, no matter what, I'm going to keep content, still keeping trucking right along. I do think Even if I get across to one person and cause one person to move to the Philippines, I've done my job here on YouTube. Again, I'm here to change lives. I'm here to help people out. That's what I like to do. But thoroughly love it. Best decision I ever made. B-Rad. I tell you what I'll do, B-Rad. When I get back, I'll work on having a weekly meeting at night. I will work on that, B-Rad. At least I know you'll come. So yes, we'll have a weekly meeting on every single week at night. Maybe like a dinner meeting. Good, yes, a good one, B-Rad. And I'll make sure I get it together when I get there. I'll talk to the guys at the meetup on Tuesday when I get back and see if I can get a poll taken on how many people would want to show up and go. But guys, I'm gonna call today. I do have an excursion here in 2 hours. I need to get ready for. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys all. To all my champions out there, you guys are the greatest. Thank you guys so much. And until next time, guys, I love the Philippines.